What do you think, guys? She has picture day today. Look how cute she looks. We're trying to figure out what shoes she's gonna wear, but it's, you know, picture day. They're not gonna take pictures of your feet, are they?
No.
No. You had to think about that. You had to think about that for a second. All right, so here is what the wine looks like so far. Okay, so Paul, what are you putting in there right now?
Yeast. And
what is this supposed to do?
It inoculates it.
Okay. It's super early. He's the only one that's up. But so yesterday we went to that Oktoberfest at our church, and it was cute. We were like probably the youngest people there, which was kind of funny, but that's okay. So what do you think, guys? She has picture day today. Look how cute she looks. We're trying to figure out what shoes she's gonna wear, but it's, you know, picture day. They're not gonna take pictures of your feet, are they?
No.
No. You had to think about that. You had to think about that for a second. So she had a headband, but you know what? I gave her my little sparkly rose gold clip. So what do you guys think?
Keep it?
No.
Can I borrow one?
So no. So here's the thing. When I redo the accessories and all that stuff in the bathroom, you, me, and your sisters can share everything. But you can't go and just take in. You gotta ask first. So, but yeah, we gotta do, that's another project, right? Because I got tons of stuff from FabFitFun. Actually, this was from FabFitFun. I think it's from Quiche or something, Kische, something like that. So, all right, so fun-filled day today. She's got pictures today. And then you have, what's after school? You don't remember what you have after school?
Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts after school, and then Mason has his first Cub Scout meeting. So I'm
Just like Girl
prepping that
Scouts,
today.
But it's Boy Scouts.
Yes. So I gotta finish prepping that. His is done. I gotta finish printing out paperwork for you guys, or paperwork for your girls. Yes. So yeah, but there you guys go. She's ready for picture day, right? All right. Say bye, guys. See you later.
Bye.
We'll let you know how it goes. No, don't cover the vlog. You can't cover the vlog. All right. So here is what the wine looks like so far. Okay. So Paul, what are you putting in there right now?
Yeast.
And what is this supposed to do?
It inoculates it.
Okay, so I know we kind of missed showing some things. You guys saw the crushing, and then what did you put in here after you crushed everything?
Potassium bimeta sulfate. It kills the natural yeast and bacteria.
Okay.
And then I'm putting my own yeast in there.
All right, so you did that for, the other day, and then we waited a little bit, and then now he's doing this. This is so interesting. So, but that's the update on the wine. Bet you never saw me sitting here before, guys. This is actually our bar right here. I wanted to actually show you something. We actually, Mason had like a bonus game today for hockey, did really good, so Paul and I took him, and then we ended up going to Costco afterwards. And where we live, we're in between two Costcos, so I always go to, my best friend works at one, so I normally go there, but I wanted to go to Costco maybe every 2 weeks and then flip-flop but I haven't had a chance to go to the other Costco, so we went to the other Costco this time, and I'm so excited because they had something that I wanted, which is funny because they didn't have it at the other Costco. So it's really true that like different Costco's do have different stuff. So I don't want to do a haul with you guys because we just got like water. Paul needed to go in there for salt for our system downstairs, so he got 4 bags of salt. Just so you know, it's a lot cheaper to go to Costco to buy salt than it is at like Home Depot or something. But we got that. He saw a bag of like Parmesan pretzels. Maybe I'll show you guys that. Did go for Celsius because Celsius still is on sale, so we got some more Celsius, except I got something else instead of 2 Celsius. I only got 1 because I got something else. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, pretty much it, but this is what I wanted. Okay, so Gianna, for her graduation party, had these Alanis, and every single time we would go to the one Costco, they did not have this flavor. It's Blue Slush, Sherbet Swirl, and Cotton Candy. I actually like all 3 of these flavors, just like I like with the Vibe, because I'm very picky. Like, I have to have like the one that I like all the flavors. And Riley liked these 2. She's not a fan of the, what one, Cotton Candy you don't like? Or Blue Slush? Cotton Candy. She doesn't really like that one. But, so yeah, so I like to have these on the weekends instead of drinking this one, because this one is more so for like weight and it boosts your metabolism up. So I normally use these when I work out during the week. But I'm addicted to these guys. This is like the one thing like I'm addicted to is energy drinks, so I love them. But Paul hasn't tried these, but I'm glad that the other Costco had this. And they actually had the other flavor too, whatever the other Costco had, but at least this one had both. I don't know, maybe the other Costco will end up having this one because there was a lot and they looked like they were kind of like, the other one kind of like trying to get rid of it to boost these ones, but I don't know. But these are really, really good. All right, these are the pretzels that we found at Costco. They are Parmesan garlic. So Paul saw them and he's like, he loves these pretzels. And I mean, this is probably the best flavor of like anything that we like. So I'm like, sure, get it, you know. But we weren't really going to Costco, like I said, for a lot of food. Just, you know, energy drinks, salt, and then, you know, if we saw some random things. All right, this is funny. So I did get a new air fryer. Got it for Kohl's. I had some Kohl's cash on me, and I had a coupon. I think this was on sale. It ended up being like $45, and then I had Kohl's cash, so I ended up getting it for $25. I've never heard of this brand before, but I mean, it's funny because when we actually went to Costco, they were selling this air fryer there. And I want to say it was like $60 on sale, so I even got it cheaper than Kohl's. But I like the fact that I think this is going to be easier because you have a preheat. You can see here for temp and time. And this one is showing 400 where ours only does 390. So I think this one's going to be more user-friendly. Oh, and it's even got a recipe book too. So I will let you guys know. I'm not going to put it together. For those of you who know, if you haven't seen one of our vlogs, I went to go clean the air fryer and I saw this trick that you put baking powder and soap and water in there, like hot water, like on like the tea kettle, and I had stuff all on the top. It cleaned the bottom. It did clean the bottom, but it was disgusting. And I did clean it, but then it had like this weird smell to it, like almost like a metal smell to it. And I mean, Paul's used it and he's like, the food tastes fine, but I just didn't want to anymore. And I told him, I'm like, we've had that air fryer for about 10, 11 years. It's, I think, time for a new one. He got mad at me though for buying this one. He told me I should have just bought, because we have over there, you can see the conventional oven, and then there is the air fryer. He told me I should have just bought a new air fryer with the convention oven from Ninja. So I don't know. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, I need this now, so $25. But I mean, our conventional oven, same thing. Actually, that's probably even older. That's probably like 13 or 14 years old. So I don't know. Maybe I'll wait until the holidays and see if any are on sale. But right now, I need an air fryer, and for 25 bucks, you know, you can't go wrong. All right, so it's Saturday. We don't have many plans. Like I said, like we're normally just what's it called? Saturdays we normally have nothing going on, but Mason had like the bonus gate or whatever. So we are actually going to an Oktoberfest tonight, Paul and I, through our church. So what we need to do for our Sunday school with the kids, and it's just Bella because Mason doesn't have it yet, he doesn't start till first grade, is we need to go to church at least once a month and do like one of those like Google forms. So I do have to do her month for September, and so we have to do 7 of those, and then we have to do 4 explore activities because they want us to be really involved with church. But it's nice because it's not like, it's not pushy. They just like want us to like, you know, just explore things, obviously because it's called explore, but just various activities. And you don't even have to do stuff with the church. Like when we first went to this church, Bella did stuff with our next door neighbor and she helped, you know, helped them. So it's just stuff like that. It doesn't have to be like specifically at the church. But what we like to do is we, you know, have done breakfast with Santa there. It counts. I almost said Mason. Bella and Paul went to the father-daughter dance. It counts. So it's just like we can do things. They do like something like if there was like a craft thing, they could you could go ahead and bake. Stuff like that. I know there's a craft fair coming up, and the only thing is it's on a Friday, and I think it's actually a Friday that Riley's actually off, and I kind of want to look to see to get tickets. They're gonna have a taco bar that will count. Alexa, stop. So it's just different things. So we're doing this Oktoberfest. It's 21 and older, and they're just gonna have a lot of German food. So that's our date night for tonight. We're actually gonna go with our neighbor. We're gonna bring him with us. So hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. The kids are just relaxing. It is pretty late right now. Like it's almost 4 o'clock. Like we've been, but trying like we went to you know, hockey, and we went to and then we went to Costco, and then we stopped at my parents' house, and it's just like we literally just got home, and I'm like, we gotta leave in like an hour, and I'm just like, I just want to sit down and just relax for a little bit, have a little bit of Alani. Like I haven't even drank anything all day. I'm like, feel like I'm dehydrated. So but what the kids normally do is, I know Bella and Riley have been nonstop cleaning their room. We're trying to organize this house and everything, and then just go through things and get rid of things. I actually was getting rid of some things in the basement already. You guys would be proud of me. And I actually cleared off the bottom 2 shelves. I only cleared the left half of it because the right has some stuff in front of it, and I just want to do a little bit at a time because yes, the Barbies are still in the living room, but they're all organized and everything, it's all spread out. So it's not as bad. I did separate like the Barbie dolls, so it's not like a disaster how it was before. Everything's like in little sections for me to go through. But I cleared the shelves out downstairs of all the office stuff, and now I have a pile in my office of all office stuff that I need to go through and organize. There's probably about like 3 bags in 1 container, and I know a lot of stuff I'm for sure gonna throw out. I just needed to bring it up here. And the stuff that was on the floor there was sewing stuff and Bella's school stuff from like kindergarten, 1st grade, or actually kindergarten, 1st grade were downstairs, 2nd grade was up here. All right, so what I did temporarily was take all of Bella's school stuff that's just in 2 bags and put it in our laundry room, and then I put all the sewing stuff that I need to go through and figure out if I need to sew it on a machine or sew it hand. I put that in the laundry room because that's where my sewing stuff is anyways. So like I said, I have to move one thing to another, but it's right there. They're just bags. They're not like how it was before where we were overstocking in the laundry room. I still don't want to do that. But yeah, so it's been slow, but it's been moving. So next thing I'm gonna do right now is I'm ready to like go through all the Barbies and figure out what I'm gonna keep, what I'm not gonna keep, organize the Barbies in the drawers, and then the 2nd shelf on the left-hand side, I'm hoping to get majority of it in there, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's pretty much gonna take like the whole entire shelf, but I really didn't want to try to do that. I wanted to try to get the Barbie on half, and then the other half to like the Monster High, and then on the bottom shelf we have Legos, and I want the bottom shelf to be Legos, at least for sure on the left-hand side is just enough for Legos because it's heavy, and if the kids want to play with the Legos, if they just pull it out, they have like this much to hit the floor, and it's not as heavy for them, and they can be independent, and they don't have to ask us to go ahead and get the stuff for them. So, but it's what I've been doing, and it's so funny because I was still doing it like over the weekend, which I told you guys before, like I get a lot of stuff done on the weekend more so than during the week, unless there's like absolutely nobody home. And then of course that's what I've been doing. And then Paul actually was making fun of me yesterday because he found out that I've been starting to watch General Hospital. So I started watching General Hospital. I got really hooked on it, and so I literally like do everything that I need to do during the day, and then at 2 o'clock I sit down and I have my lunch and I watch General Hospital from 3 to 4, and in between the show when it's commercial I've been doing my steps. So it's been kind of working. So but that's what's been going on. I'm gonna go ahead and hang out with Bella for a little bit, and then we are gonna do that Oktoberfest tonight. It's super early. He's the only one that's up, but So yesterday we went to that Oktoberfest at our church, and it was cute. We were like probably the youngest people there, which is kind of funny, but that's okay. So they had like this nice little, well, first of all, you saw like they had a pretzel, like half of a pretzel with cheese. I don't tell you about this. Half a pretzel with cheese. That was like the appetizer, and they were walking around with it. And then when they brought the food, it's buffet style. They have a salad bar. They normally always have the same stuff, like, you know, just regular salad with dressing, cucumbers, tomatoes, cheese, kidney bean salad, green bean salad, cucumber salad, beets, all that kind of good stuff. So they did that. And then the food that they had was like the breaded chicken that's like really, really flat with the gravy, and a brat with sauerkraut. I'm not a sauerkraut person, but I had the brat and then mashed potatoes. It was good, but I am like, ugh, I'm bloated from it. Are you tired?
I only have something in my eyes, like, itching.
Oh, well, my eyes have been itching. Our allergies are like really bothering us. So that was last night. So I'm like, we came home at like 9:30 because we waited for the baskets because we did like a raffle basket. And I came downstairs. The kids were all sleeping, obviously, except for Riley. So she's like, okay, I'm getting ready to go to bed. So she's getting ready to go to bed. I'm watching my Ghost Whisperer because I only have like half of the season left. And I'm watching it and I'm dozing off at like 10 o'clock at night. So I went to bed early. I was extremely, extremely tired. I'm like really, really tired right now too. You can tell in my voice, I'm like all like, but that's allergies too. Cuddles. So yeah, so this one's got hockey again this morning. Yep. So bright and early. Yep. That's the only thing I don't like about Sundays is how his hockey is super early. I wish it was on Saturdays. Mr. Giggles. So, I'm making coffee. We're gonna relax for a little bit.
And I'm making coffee.
Coffee. You're funny. We have some coffee, and then take him to hockey, and then hopefully, do you know what the goal is today?
What?
Hopefully, well, it's almost October, and we're almost in the 90s still. It's pool weather, so we're hoping that maybe the kids can go in the pool for a little bit today for the last pool day. But then there's me who wants to put Halloween decorations outside.
I don't want to.
What?
Put Halloween decorations. I don't want to do
Well,
that.
I have two goals. Halloween decorations and vacuum my car between today and the start of our weekly vlog. Monday.
I can go drive with you.
Alright, those are my two goals. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't,
Boost,
it doesn't.
booster.
Well, I need to vacuum my whole car out. The kids have stickers everywhere, so.
And
Alright, well, I'm gonna relax a little bit before we go. At least we'll be home
I
way
go
before
to eat
lunch.
some breakfast.
Yes. Breakfast. I go to eat some breakfast. Alright, see you guys in a bit.
Bye bye.
right, guys. This is what it looks like. So he is breaking the cap right now. This is, oh boy. Wow, it smells really good.
You want to get the CO2 out of there. See all the bubbles?
Uh-huh.
The CO2 will destroy the wine. You don't want that. You want that to get eliminated.
So how many times do you have to break the cap?
Twice a day.
Twice a day. So he did it this morning, and then now he did it now. And this morning was the very first time you did it, right?
Yeah.
And how many days do you have to do this for?
14 days.
So 14 days he has to break the cap.
Until the yeast dies.
Until the yeast dies. But I will say it smells really, really good. So pretty soon we're gonna be pros, guys. And then how long do you have to do this for? That's just it? How long do you have to do this for until it's like all just bubbly again?
What do you mean?
Well, how many times do you know that you have to keep doing that? Up and down?
Just try to break it up the cap. Whatever floats to the top, you gotta break it up.
Yeah. Does it feel different when you know to be done?